Okay guys, so our application is completely ready and we can see that we can log into our application, but only a single thing remains, and that is to implement the controller pattern, that is using the MVC pattern. Though we do not have the view here, but we do have the models and the controllers. So as we can see in this auth_route.js file, everything is inside this route file here. That is, whenever we are making a post request to register, all the functionality of registering is handled here, and similarly for other routes also. But what do we want here is that all this functionality should be kept in a separate file, and we should only import those functions which are needed here. So for that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go here and I'm going to create a new folder here that is called controllers, like this, and this should not be in the routes folder, it should be in the root folder. And now inside this controllers file, I'll create a new file that is called auth_controller.js. So let me create that file here, that is auth.controller.js, like this. And inside this file, we'll be moving all these functions that are these callback functions inside this auth controller file here. So firstly, what I'm going to do, I'm going to export here a couple of functions. So module.exports equal to an object here, and this object will contain all the functions that are present inside this auth route here. That is, the first function which you want to export here is the register function, because this all functionality is for registering here. So let me make a function here that is called register, and this should be loaded with all this code here, that is this async code here. So let me copy this code from here like this, and let me cut it from here and let me paste it inside this function here, that is register function. And now I'm going to create another function here. And now what I want to do, I want to copy this login functionality inside this auth controller. So let me create a function named login, not logic but login, like this. And now let me cut this code from here and let me also paste it inside this auth controller here, like this. The third function we want to create is the refresh token, like this. And in this function, we want to cut this code from here and paste it there. So Control X or Command X and then Control V or Command V to paste. And then the third one or the fourth one is this function here, that is for logout. So let me cut it from here, and here inside this auth controller, let me create a function here that is called logout, and let me paste the code here inside this logout here, like this. And now let's save this auth controller. But here we need to require a couple of modules here or a couple of plugins here that are present inside this auth_route.js file. So firstly, what we want to do, we want to cut all these required statements that are present in this auth_route.js file, because it is not at all required here, but instead they are required in this auth_controller.js file, because here we are using these required statement, that is for the create error, the user, the auth schema, sign access token, and so on and so forth, like this. So now let me save this application and let's open our terminal here, and we see that MongoDB is connected. So now let me import these functions, that is this register, login, refresh and logout functions inside our auth_route.js file. So let me just minimize these functions here first so that we can see all the functions here. So now let me require them in the auth_route.js file. So what I'll do, I'll say so const auth controller equal to require, we need to go up one folder to go into the controllers folder, and then we want to require the auth controller file here. And then for the register route, what we want to do, we want to use this function here, that is auth_controller.register, like this. For the login route, auth_controller.login, and for the refresh token, auth_controller.refresh token, and for the delete or for the logout thing, auth_controller.logout, like this. So now let me save this application, and everything seems to work fine. So let's go to our REST line and let's see that everything is working fine or not. So firstly, let's make a GET request to the protected route. So we see here that is the JWT is expired, okay, and we expect that too. So let's log in here. We get a backup pair of access and refresh token. So let me copy the access token here. Let me paste it here. for the auth route, and let me also copy this refresh token because this token is going to be expired in 15 seconds. So let's make a request here. We get back the protected route. So now let's refresh the token by pasting in the old refresh token that we just copied inside our clipboard. So we get back a pair of new access token and refresh token. So let's copy the new access token. And if we make a again request to refresh the token from the same refresh token, so we'll getting an error that is unauthorized. But now if we use the new refresh access token here and we make a get request here, we see that we get JWT expired because the token which we put here was expired till the time we were trying to refresh our token. So now let's also check this register out. So this time let's say yours truly 267@gmail.com. The password is this password. So let me register here and we get back a new pair of access and refresh token. So guys, that brings to the end of this series, and I hope that you like the series. And so that's all about this video. So see you in the next series. Okay, tata, bye bye, take care and have a good day and stay safe.